You know, turning heel, turning heel does not necessarily have to be a wrestling thing. It doesn't have to be a scripted, on-screen kind of thing where it's just all scripted and not real and make believe. There's so many people out there in life, in society, that flip the switch, turn heel. They're so done with the fucking nice guy acting. They're so done with just everybody taking them for granted that they just feel like, fuck you all. You know what? If you're gonna treat me like shit, I'll treat you like shit. I'm turning me back on all of you. You know, and I can relate to those kind of people more because it usually is the nice people who get taken for granted. It usually is the people who just who's done that's done everything that you know that have put other people first and just for a nice person, for for a decent member of society, but still they just get taken for granted. It's always the fucking arseholes. It's always the assholes, the knobheads that get somewhere. And you know what? To somewhat of a degree, I can relate to Elliot Rodger. I'm not going to say that I fully relate to him, but I see where it's coming from. You know, I can see where it's coming from. And yes, maybe he did have some kind of autism. We'll never know now. Only his parents and his close ones will know. But you know, when I have watched his videos, I can kind of see where it's coming from, and maybe he has had people treat him like shit. Maybe at one point he was doing everything that people told him he should be doing, following the tips and the guidance, but it just led to nowhere. If I wanted to, I would have no guilt. I would have no remorse on killing someone. I would have no guilt at all to kill somebody. And it just wouldn't be a random person. I wouldn't just, wouldn't be like that. It would have to have some kind of reason behind it. And, there's a lot of people I could kill. There's a lot of people I'd love to kill, but I just can't. Unfortunately. Mainly because I don't know where they are anymore. But, I came so close to meeting this guy who was just being a bit of a jerk to me, stepping up to me, hiding behind all of his friends who were just as scummy as he was. 4-5-on-1 is never going to be a fair fight. But he was luring me into all these fucking, first it was a WhatsApp group and, taking it in turns, and then, when he was calling me personally and sending me all these voice notes, and, initially I was just making a live TikTok, a TikTok live stream that was meant to just be fun and about exercise, and there was fucking these trolls that came in, thinking that we could just step up and just be, verbally be a dickhead and just be an asshole. But I knew exactly what type of people they were, and I'd have no guilt on killing them. I would have no remorse on killing them one by one. It'd be something I would do. And I don't feel the need, I wouldn't have the need to feel guilt because I wouldn't be doing anything wrong. We don't deserve, me to feel any remorse or feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for these people. You know, they've dug their own grave. They've made their own bed. You know, once you become a fucking scroty scumbag to society, that's just disturbing everybody else. You have there's no feeling sorry for you. You know, so many people want to just take the accountability, and they want to blame why they're a certain way and blame everybody else, but they won't really take any accountability or responsibility for themselves, and they'll just expect that everybody should just pick up the pieces and wipe their ass and oh, well, it's you guys' fault. You know, it's your fault. I have no sense of remorse for any kind of fucking teenager who thinks it's right to just be an absolute fucking chaos nuisance to society. You know, loitering around in fucking tracksuits, playing the shitty music, just disturbing normal people that just want to get by. Like the world isn't fucked up enough. So no, I don't have any fucking remorse, or I don't have any shame, or I don't feel anything for him. I don't feel any shame for the people who deserve to fucking no longer. Just assholes. Just, you know, it's not even teenagers. So, you know, just some people who were old enough to know better. Just the ugliness of society and the people that come with it, I fucking hate. I hate sharing this world with scumbags. You know, like, how are you meant to be happy when society is just filled with these fucking scroty, slimy, energy draining, you know, degenerates? You know, how can you find peace in that? It feels like it honestly, like, not everybody is the same. I get that, but it feels like it's becoming more and more frequent that we're getting all the wrong kinds of people. Everybody likes to point the finger and blame, and like even me, there'll be loads of fucking people pointing and playing the blame game, and there'll be so many people criticising on what I'm saying because they don't understand, or well, you're just bitter, you're just sour. You know, so many people tarnishing you with this brush that you're a villain and you're just a psychopath, and you know, and it's simply not true. But I don't need to explain myself to anybody. You know, I never really chose up. I never really woke up one day and just wanted to just feel this way and have all these thoughts and opinions and, you know, all these thoughts about other people. It's gradually built up and built up, where I can just I can't anymore. I can't hide. I can't hide who I am. I can't just bottle it all up and put it to one side. I'm sick of most people in society and how they are, and human nature. But it's more of a reason why I don't think I would have much guilt on actually doing it, you know, on taking someone out who actually deserves it, because this world is so fucking fucked up, so screwed up, and I don't think I could ever take anybody for serious. I don't think I could ever take somebody so seriously that they're going to lead me into all these different pockets of feeling guilt and shame, or you should feel ashamed of yourself, and you know, I simply don't. The truth is that most people want to just make you feel how they think you should feel. They're trying to write your own narrative, trying to put words into your head, into your mouth. They think that they know you. They think that, well, you must not have a reason to be this way. Nobody of you watching this know me. Nobody of you know me on my life story and what I've been through. It's all just an outsider's perspective. You know, I'm done with just saying, with being the fucking boy who cries wolf. You know, there'll be a day when I've just had enough, where I just explode. There will be a day when I fucking take somebody out. I don't know when it will be. I don't know when that day will be, but you know, it's coming. There'll be someone who's just rattled the wrong fucking cage on the wrong day, in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they'll be fucking getting it. They'll be getting it all. They'll be getting the fucking wrath. You know, there's so many times I just want to fucking kill somebody. There's so many times when I want to just kill. I want to kill that certain person, and I just want to bury him fucking 10 foot underneath the ground. And I wish it was so easy. I wish it was simple. Because if killing makes me the bad guy, when I've got no fucking problem being the bad guy, I've got no problem being the villain anymore. Because all it does is alleviate all the fakeness, and it really is a blessing in disguise. Because I won't have to pretend anymore. I won't have to pretend on what I feel and what to say, putting on a fucking act. Nobody's perfect. There's bad guys that do good things, and there's good guys who do bad things. And then there's people in between. Now I've got no problem people labelling me X, Y and Z, because at the end of the day, none of you know me. So I shouldn't really care. I should not care at all. The reckoning's gonna happen. The reckoning is gonna happen. And I don't know when it's gonna be. But I'm gonna get my comeuppance.